Doesn't matter.
Here you go. This is Roberta's 4-piece Sunseeker Patio Echinacea collection. This is one of the most popular perennials in the country. Instead of sort of that unruly, wild look, what Roberta's has brought to us today is something that is a little more tailored, more shapely, and so it gives your flower beds more of a refined look than what you might have seen with Echinacea elsewhere. And one other word here, Devin, fragrant.
2 of them are even fragrant.
That's
We've
unbelievable.
never heard of a fragrant Echinacea until this year.
Really cool. QVC price, $33 for 4 pieces. Free shipping and handling here as well. We started the season with 3,500 of this collection and we have 800 left at this point. So please don't wait. As you notice, a number of pieces have been popular in this show. Item number is M56608. I think some people, Devin, look at this and think, gosh, that looks familiar. Is that a coneflower?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It is a coneflower. Echinacea is the Latin name for coneflower, which we all know and love. And coneflower is easily one of the top 5 perennials that are grown in the American garden because everyone loves the ease that you can grow a coneflower. They're dependable, they're winter hardy, they're drought tolerant plants, but the typical coneflowers that most of us have grown before, they're a single like purpley pink color. One branch will go this way, one branch will go this way.
It's a little haphazard.
They are a wild flower,
right,
and which is great if you want a wildflower look in your garden.
But if you want something that's got a nice shape to it, that has more of a uniform
for your
distribution
patios,
of blooms.
exactly.
Like, I like that there is nice even coverage of blooms here. It feels more intentional.
Right, yeah, these plants have been bred to create this gorgeous layer of flowers on the top of the foliage so that you don't see much stem. All you see is the deep green foliage with the bright, brilliant flowers that will bloom up to 3 to 4 months every single year.
How many plants are in each of these pots?
So we planted about 4 plants in each one of these pots. Now these aren't even fully grown. Each one of your plants will grow about 1.5 feet tall and 1.5 feet wide. That's what makes them the perfect patio specimens. I'm telling you, this is gonna be your favorite summertime companion for all of your barbecues, your time out on your patio.
Why do you say summertime? When do they bloom?
Well, these will be blooming right around July 4th, and they'll continue to bloom from July to August, September, October, and the flowers are absolutely gorgeous.
Very pretty.
These plants will be covered in the flowers, and the white and the red are even fragrant. You're getting a white and a red, a pink and a yellow.
Okay, so we planted all of those in these pots, but you could separate them out and do whatever you please once you get them home. 4 pieces for a QVC price of $33, and look at that monarch.
These are wonderful attractors to the pollinators. So if you have, we sell these really nice patio vegetable plants that you plant in containers on your patio. Plant some of these in containers on your porch and your patio right next to your patio veggies, so you bring the pollinators to your garden so that the pollinators can have their feast, they can enjoy their nectar, and they can enjoy pollinating all of your plants so that you have the best time in your garden.
I love the contrast of these colors with that green foliage.
Yes.
And then the texture of the flowers themselves are really pretty. Let us know if you would like to have these. They'll ship when it's time for them to plant, and that's based on where you live in the country. What do they look like once they arrive in the mail?
Yeah, well, I'll show you just after we've gone through these images. Here you can see these in a patio container. Traditional coneflowers do not go in containers, but these ones do. And look at the bright, vibrant color. That red is astounding. And the cone in the middle, which is where the name coneflower comes from, at the end of the season, that very central area will release seeds that will fall into your garden, and they will naturalize in your garden. And that means they're going to bring more flowers every single year. And that's what we love. This is a plant that gets better each season.
That's nice. Okay. Here's what they look like when they show up at your doorstep.
So you're going to be getting 4 of these plants here. I have 2 in my hand right now, and you can see one of them is already starting to flower. These are extremely fast-growing plants. You are going to be loving spending time on your patio or your porch with your friends and your family all summer long.
Do they flower
with these
the
plants.
first season?
These will be flowering by July this year.
Of this year?
Yeah, and I can do a quick little potting demo just to show you guys.
And they're perennial, so this is for us investment gardeners. If you're like me, as much as I love the look of so many annuals, I really appreciate something that you plant it once and you get the benefits for years to come.
Right, and so I'm going to plant 2 in one pot. Sometimes I like to plant multiple colors in the same pot. So I just popped one out. I dig a little hole. I nestle it in there just like that. You know, cover it with some more soil. Then I'm going to plant another one right here. And I love doing this because you can get more than one color in the same pot, which for me, you know, I have a small little patio.
So it's not like 50-50 that there's an equal divide. They kind of mingle.
They're going to mix, exactly, just like the studio samples that you see on our table today. So once you get them in there, all you do is you give it some water. You want to make sure to use your Flower Magic and your Spray and Flourish. All you do is you put a few droplets into your bucket of water.
And those make about 125 gallons.
Correct. And then you water it in. And then this plant is going to be fully grown by around July this year. This is going to grow so fast, and it's going to produce a blanket of these flowers for up to 3 to 4 months every single year.
Wow, because you said around the 4th of July, so even if you were doing stuff closer to Labor Day, you still got some payoff in the garden. So 4 pieces for $33, free shipping and handling here. When we started this visit, we had fewer than 800 of these to go around for the season. So if you would like to have them, please don't wait. Just reserve yours today. You won't pay for them today. Instead, you'll be billed once they ship. It's M56608. Do I have to deadhead these or do anything special once fall hits?
You don't want to deadhead these actually, because like I was saying, at the end of the season, they'll release seeds. So just let them be. They look beautiful. The cones themselves are wonderful to bring and put into vases actually. A lot of, florists will use just that cone even after the flowers are done. And here you can see they produce this gorgeous layer of flowers on the top of the plants. Generally, cone flowers, they get a little bit unruly, a little bit wild, but here you can see they really produce this beautiful just layer of flowers for 3 to 4 months. Vibrant, rich colors that never fade. These are so easy to grow, so dependable. Anyone in the country will have great success planting these and enjoying them on your patio during your summer barbecues, 4th of July, all summer long.
As they say it out back, no rules, just right.
Just right.
Do it. Okay, the map is a good segue then if we're talking about all parts of the country with those beautiful flowers.
Yeah, so like we were saying, spring's finally here. Thank goodness. So some of our regions have already opened up, so we're now shipping to certain areas. But if you're curious when you'll receive your plants, just locate wherever you live on the map, and wherever you live corresponds to a date. On that date is when we ship to your region. And we always have our Gotta Grow guarantee. We want to make sure you're happy. So for perennials like this